teams just constantly hit each other with stuff. Flash forward, and there's the death ray! Solo kill from Scout, he's back!
That's kind of what I expected, but he tracks him, gets the solo kill. Crazy to see in that situation.
That was amazingly well played. Boomerang Blade is going to go wide as now Nongshim look to try and turn it here towards his bottom side. Willa's making his way in, but there's the tether. Taeun in a bit of trouble. Sponge comes down. Audacious charge to come forward as the last auto. Bailout is going to be there. Is it going to... Like they have Ignite. There is no Ignite there. The flash! Oh! And Andal picks it up with the Mantra Q! And there is still a bit of a CS lead for Taeun as well. He didn't die. As Lehens is now moving back down once more. Taeun moves in. Good handshake there as they look to try and take on Andal, who's running away as far as he can. Doesn't have the flash though, remember. As they look to turn now onto Ju. There is just full vision control here for DRX as Andal moves in. Maybe a little bit too far as there's the bailout. And it doesn't work. Now Lehens is likely to be dead. The handshake... support alive, but it's still a disaster, and now Rich is looking to try and kill Kingen, but it barely works. Down. There is an Aurora moving over. There's the Cyclone picked up, as Sponge looks for another one. There it is. Lehens gets the handshake as Willer is going to get taken out, and Taeun is now on the board. See? Yeah, the win becomes lightning poke. You love to see it. That's all right, Ju's cleared out that wave. Nongshim are going to look to get in here. Hostile takeover does nothing because there's a Mikhail's already built up. Willa gets out as now Chains of Corruption. They go wide. Ju trying to kite this one out, and there's the bailout, but the flash was too good. Out of Ju, the bailout does nothing, and now Scout's in trouble. Yukao's cleaning up. And yeah, there's that gravity well we were talking about.
Actually so slick. I feel like Andal and Ju in particular with some really nice ones, and now Scout in big trouble.
Yeah, he is going to get snared once again. There's that gravity well, but there's the spell shield, and it's a Cloud Soul. Love to see that as Boomerang Blade comes on in. Ju just wants nothing to do with this, and he's happy to give the kill over to Willa. And that way we can include.
I love just doubling down on the years.
All right, let's just have it can be loads of different people's years. There's a Crescent Guard in the backline. Scout taking a lot of damage, and he's just dead before he can really do anything at all. Between Worlds, and Taeun is so far up. It's a flanking Sivir, but somehow it's working. Down goes the Varus. The rest of Nongshim are looking to exit, and the Crocodile. Yeah, just went. More
gold in the pockets of DRX. Herald picked up as well. Well, I say that. Looks like there might be a sneaky monkey.
Sneaky monkey comes in. Willer in a little bit of trouble here, and that is just a dead Xin Zhao, and should be a free Rift Herald, but they are pinging. Sponge is going to have to get this one done quickly. Picks up the eye, and now Ju is in melee range of a Wukong. Sponge is dead. Okay. 1-0-1 here on the Nah. As we're fighting again, Lehens in a little bit of trouble as Gravity Well goes down. Another Chains of Corruption does go wide. It has always been one of the more difficult to hit skill shots for everyone. As Between Worlds goes Yukao, looking for some angles here as everyone taking so much, but Nongshim will at least be able to limp away to safety. Ju is pushed very far.
It's 18 minutes and there's a 7.7k gold lead. So DRX in full control, and it's kind of hitting desperation point for Nongshim in this game, in this series. And in their chances for making playoffs, they're looking for Rich now, though, and he did flash.
Now we've got Willa moving in. Look at that angle. Fantastic use of the ulti. Hostile takeover, but there is the ult out of Rich as well. Just nods them back. Doesn't have much left in the tank.
Committed for just one kill. Andal is on vision, though.
They are canceling backs.
This is
now
kills.
Andal is dead. Oh, gets himself a big old shield. Never mind, he's alive. And now Kingan's been baited. Knocked up, destroyed. That's you. Standing on each other.
Yes.
They will likely die.
That's the pitch. That's the pitch.
Do it now. No. Okay, let's see whether they can get it done as Rich just bounces over. Hostile takeover was... I guess he is.
Everyone's fed.
Yeah, I think they are. As now Kingen gets on top of him. Yukao's in trouble. He does die as Rich now gets over Taeun. Another flanking Geo angle. How does he keep getting away with this as Andal's flashing after Sponge? He is now alone on the other side.
Following you?
No one.
Okay.
All right, Willa is going to have to press his ultimate button. Now just goes in, looking for a bit of a re-engage. G is going to show up as well. Teleport in as now Rich gets a flank angle, but Kingan's on top of him. Sponge could be in trouble, though. There's so much damage here out of DRX, and Gio just cuts him down.
expensive item, he has cash back, so he gets money back from it, which is something Taeyun doesn't have.
Oh. Well, Kingen gonna get a flash out of Yukal here, and he flashes onto the dead turret actually. Between worlds goes Yukal now as hostile takeover once again is just kind of decorating the rift and not doing too much more. Finally!
This is starting to feel a little scrappy though, with how far ahead
Jiu, what are we doing? There's a bailout. He got the kill too late though, and Taeyun is still going to die. Kingen dead as well. Engage Sivir. Ladies and gentlemen, you had the flanking version. I give you the engage version. And it would never have worked if they weren't absurdly far ahead.
with a wallet, but it was right there.
Oh my goodness. Scout gonna flash out of the way as Lahen's just trying to be frustrating. Bailout buys him a little bit of time, but Rich is able to leap. I heard the sonic boom. I heard it. All right, Lahen's getting slowed down.
Oh
Willow
God,
walking at them, but it's... All right, well, Willow's going in once again, and he finds the 3-talon strike. Hostile takeover is a little bit better, but Yukal, oh my God, where'd he go? Just blows him up, and Scout gonna suffer the same fate. No bailout for him, as now Sponge desperately trying to escape. Kingen kind of massive, and does get some stride breaker value, but Shiu just swoops in, going a billion miles.